Hi, what's up? My name is Kira. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. Today's video, I'm going to kind of go over some tips and tricks on how to do a cut crease. I think today I'm going to just do a half cut crease on my eyes. As you can see, I have almond roundish kind of eyes, but I do have a very clear fold on my eyelid that you can see, so there's a different kind of way that I like to do my cut creases, which I'm going to show y'all how to do. Luna's behind me and she's been very emotional today. If you hear her cry, do not mind her at all. So to start, like normal, I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Concealer in the shade Medium Deep. I think I'm going to be mostly using shades from like my Sugar Pill Fun Size palette and my single eyeshadow palette, which I'll show y'all. You've seen these before. Again, I'm just going to be showing you how to kind of do it. You could choose whatever colors you want. I'll go over what colors I choose, but don't feel like you have to use the same colors as me. I'm probably going to do something teal. I think teal would be really pretty. Thought about doing something red-ish, but I've already done like a red smoky eye, so kind of don't want to be too repetitive. So I've said before how I normally go in with the darkest shade that I'm going to be using for today. I think I'm going to use this brush. This is a defining crease brush. I'm going to use this brush with the darkest shade that I'm going to be using today. And since I'm kind of do teal, I'm going to be taking this, I should have said, I almost just lifted the whole thing up to show you as if that would be a good idea. This is the shade Teal Green from Coastal Scents. It's just a teal eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking a little bit of that teal green shade onto this brush, tapping off a little bit of the excess. And then we're just going to go kind of right where the fold of my eye is at. Now, because we are going to be cutting the crease today, I'm going to go about blending my crease up slightly different than I normally would, and that's because I want to make sure that the dark shade that I'm using actually is gonna still be there after I cut the crease. So though I'm focusing right in that fold, when I cut this crease, since I want the colors to all be shown with my eyes open and closed, I want to bring this crease up a smidgen higher. And because we're doing a half cut crease, I will bring some of this into the outer V. It also kind of doesn't matter how much we actually get on the lid because we're just going to put concealer back there anyway, so don't worry too much about that at this current moment. Just make sure that you're getting your crease shade on there and blended ish. I'm going to go in with a slightly lighter shade. I'm going to be taking this brush. This is a Morphe M562 into a slightly lighter teal shade, and for that I'm going to be taking another eyeshadow single. Let me check the name. This is Shamrock Green from Coastal Scents. So this is slightly lighter. It may not look that way on camera, but this is slightly lighter than the teal green shade that we just placed down. So I'm going to take that on this brush, tap it off a little bit of that excess, and then just keep it close to that edge, but we're just smoothing out that edge with that color. We're going to go over the upper edge with a lighter light teal shade, which for this is where the Fun Size palette comes in. I'm going to be taking the shade Cheat Code from my Sugar Pill Fun Size palette, and I'm going to be taking it on a looser like blending brush, but I'm gonna take it on this. This is a, what is this? Hold on. Medium shadow brush, but it's very like kind of fluffy, domed and stuff. And we're gonna take that shade on there. Make sure we really tap off that excess because Sugar Pill shadows are very pigmented. And we're just gonna go over the absolute top of that. I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline Master Conceal. For cutting creases, you want to make sure that you're using something where your base is lighter than all what you're working with, your base may possibly get muted with whatever color you're working with. Taking this brush, this is like a lip brush. You see how it's like rounded at the top, it's very like thin, very flat as well. And I'm going to be taking this, you kind of want to like load up this brush with concealer and then kind of brush off the excess. You want it flat and like with concealer on it, but like not too much concealer. And then I'm going to then take this and then put a little bit right where my lashes are at. And now here comes the trick. I'm going to open my eye and I'm going to look up. You see how when I looked up, that left that line, that crease kind of line? That is where I'm going to cut my crease up to. See how this line was created there from all the way down here? If I would have cut my crease where my crease actually sits at, it wouldn't look right. So we're basically going to be filling in the line, but we're going to start at the inner corner. Just cut that all the way across. You want to meet that inner corner line up to that line that was created when you looked up. You see how with my eye open you can see a little bit of that lid shade going up there? That's also going to prevent any shimmer shade that I put onto the lid from transferring up further past where I've cut the crease. It's going to keep it looking clean, because it's not, when my eye is open, it's not going to transfer to where my eye actually folds at, because I've taken the shimmer a little bit past there. So whenever I have my eye open, the shimmer is just going to touch more shimmer. It's not going to touch a matte shade and mess up the clean line that we've worked very hard for. One trick that I like to use to make sure that line looks extra nice and sharp and like there's a good solid like blend from dark to like lighter is I'm going to go take this very very teeny tiny, let me see if you see that, very tiny brush with a darker shade than what I actually did use. Bubble Net from Menagerie Cosmetics. This is a dark green, like a dark foresty type of green. I'm going to basically dip in there, tap off my excess. Menagerie does not play when it comes to pigmentation. I'm going to very lightly go right along that edge where we just cut our crease at, and then put that shade there. And if I mess up on anything, I can still just go back in and cut my crease again. It's not a big deal. So we've now got our crease cut. We're going to go ahead and do our lid shades. I have this one shade by Menagerie Cosmetics called Fluke. This is a single from their Whale Song palette collection. Let me swatch this so you can understand the beauty. Oh my god. Do you see that? That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. But I know I also have another green single eyeshadow that I think would be beautiful here. There it is. It's kind of similar to Fluke in a way. This is NYX Cosmetics Glass Slipper. I'm trying to debate which one I'd want to use. They're both very similar in colors, actually, now I'm looking at them. I feel like the next one will look more like opaque all the way across the lid, and the glass and the Fluke one is going to look, it's better as an inner corner, like it's way more reflective there. So because we don't want to lose this line that we've worked so hard to create, I'm actually going to go in with a brush. Normally with shimmer shades I just go in with my finger. I'm going to take this brush, I believe this is a concealer brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to go in there. I like this brush for shimmer shades when cutting my crease because it does have that like pointed flat tip at the top, so I know it's not going to just go everywhere and I can actually line it up to the line that I created. So I'm not going to take it all the way to the end there because I'm going to go back in and kind of fade the colors that are on the rest of the eye to the outer corner there. So we're going to start with that teal shade at the outermost part there. Really concentrate that color. So I'm going to kind of mess it over with my finger because the shimmer I used is very soft. So it'll just kind of blend with those colors. So that way it looks blended. You see when I close the eye, it doesn't look like a stark kind of thing. It just is my lid shade and then fades into those colors together. Now, what I was talking about when I was saying how like the shimmer shade that I put on my lid is not going to transfer up and above where I cut my crease at. You see how that little line, it gives it extra room for that shimmer to, when I have my eye fully open, it's not going to transfer up past that line. It's going to continue to stay where I placed it at. When you have a slight hood on your eyes, you want to make sure that you're cutting your crease above where the actual fold on your eyelid is, so that way when you put a shimmer shade there, it's not going to transfer up and then it no longer looks like a cut crease and it doesn't look like you spent time actually trying to keep things precise. So that's the top lid. I'm going to go do the other eye and then we'll come back for the lower lash line. I'm probably also going to do like the rest of my face too because I can. So I will be right back and we'll go and finish up the eye with liner, lashes, lower lash line, all of that fun stuff. Anyway, I will see you in a sec. I'm back. I have now done the other eye and I went ahead and did my face off of camera. If you're curious about anything that's on my face, it will be listed down below in the description bar if you're curious. To continue, we're going to go ahead and do my liner. I'm going to take the NYX Epic Ink liner. This is a felt liner. I think I've mentioned this before. I love this liner. Oh my god. So good. This tip. I'm going to start with this eye. And how I've been doing my eyeliner lately is I fully look down and into the mirror to kind of like, almost like I'm smizing. And then I just kind of go from the outer corner. We'll go. And then I'm just kind of doing a small little line because I'm going to be wearing falsies. So this wing is just going to be, it's just going to cover the lash band. This is an LA Colors Auto eyeliner. You can get these at like Dollar Tree and stuff. It's just a roll up liner. I'm going to take this liner and put it mostly on the outer third. I'm going to drag it down past just the rim of my lower lash line. See what I'm doing? Kind of like taking it down a little bit and then just keeping it in the rim for the rest of the eye. Kind of connect from that outer V and blend all the way across, but making sure that we keep it extra deep on this outer third here. And I'm going to blend that out with the Shamrock Green shade on the same M562 brush. Just right there, just kind of blending that out. Then I'm going to take the brush, my bigger, fluffier brush, into the shade Cheat Code from the Fun Size palette and just run over that. And we're just going to buff all of this out. And now for an inner corner highlight. I thought about taking that Fluke shade, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade Twitch that's in here. I'm going to place it down which that's a very pastel green, as you can see, kind of brightening up that whole area, which is what I want. And I'm going to go over that with that Fluke shade from Menagerie Cosmetics. I'm just going to tap that along so it just looks like a nice little, I don't know, like iridescent shimmery minty green type of situation. That's cute. So cute. I just went over with the Monsieur Big from Lancome mascara. My lashes look good. I have decided I'm going to go in with these because these fan out a little bit, but they're nice and fluffy. These are the Ardell Naked lashes in the number 421. They're going to wing out really nice, and they're going to be like nice and fluttery, but they're also going to be like long enough where they're going to, I don't know, they'll just capture the whole look and essence together. You could also skip lashes if you didn't want to do false lashes. You could just skip doing the liner all the way across your lash line if you didn't want to do lashes. I just do it all the way across because I'm covering a lash band, you know, gotta make it look slightly hidden. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and then we're just gonna plop it. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in frame here. I'm going to take this lash and plop it right in the middle of my eye. Where are my tweezers? I'm going to take my tweezers, take this outer corner, and I'm going to plop that in the outer, go to the inner, and pretty much do the exact same, where I'm just going to take it and plop it. I'm going to go in with my favorite black liquid lipstick, and this is the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick. I'm not going in with a liner because I never need a liner when I use this one. The applicator is really nice for me personally, and I'm just gonna go in and do that. For some reason I kind of want to do like a star liner. This is fully optional. I'm just being extra at this point because I think it'd be cute. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you kind of learned a little something on how to do a cut crease. I feel like I didn't explain as well as I wanted to in this video. But I mean, with cut creases, it just takes time, it takes practice, it's different. This version is slightly easier because I didn't fully cut my crease all the way across. I can try to do a video showing how I do that as well. If you have an eye shape kind of similar to mine, the tips that I use and the tricks and stuff that I use are ways that have made it a lot easier. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll have that link down below as well. It's my same username on YouTube as it is on Instagram. If you look all the way down at my page, I used to just only post like makeup looks, and you'll see that I do cut creases like a lot, and I still love doing them. I like, personally, my favorite way to cut my crease is a halo cut crease where it's just cut in the middle. So again, thank you so much for going to my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more looks like this. If you want to see more of my style, follow me on Instagram at Ugh.Kerria, Kerria. I post way more like lifestyle, fashion. I do post some looks that I don't post onto YouTube onto my Instagram because I do post every single day there. If you want to see or hear more of me as well, I also recently got back into Tumblr. My Tumblr is Ugh.Kerria as well, but I don't think there's a space or anything on there. I think I might link that down below too if you want to go check out what kind of memes I find funny, I guess, because that's all what I've really been doing on Tumblr. It's been a great time over there. But thank you so much. I hope to see you somewhere on the internet at some point. Feel free to talk to me. My DMs are always open. See you soon. Take care.